Hello, my lovelies. I am feeling compelled to do a read on the energies of the world at the moment. Just feeling compelled to do it. So this is not a love read, okay? So if you're wanting love, this is not a love read. I just don't know. I just feel compelled to do an energy read on the world at the moment. I don't know if it's allowed. I don't know if, if I'm going to get struck off for doing it. I'm just going to do it. I'm not looking for negativity. I'm looking for guidance from the universe. I'm looking for guidance for the people that are tuning in. I'm looking for hope, where we're going, if this is going to move. I'm just looking for some sort of positivity to give you. Okay, so this is going to be for everybody. And first of all, I actually want to look at messages from the universe for us, and see what the universe wants to say to us. Okay, yeah. So let's just dive into it, shall we? Shall I put myself in the corner? I'm really not quite sure how many views this video is going to get, but do you know what? I'm not doing it for any other reason. That basically I want to have a look. So if I'm doing a read because I want to have a look, I'm going to stick it up on my YouTube anyway. It may be of interest to some of you who just want some sort of, I don't know, hope. We all need a little bit of hope in our lives, don't we? I don't really like the word hope, actually, because it has an underlining connotation of doubt. So I don't really like the word hope, but faith maybe is a bit better. Right, so I want to see what the universe has to say to us. What does the universe have to say to us? This is not, this is direct from the universe cards. You listen to me? Direct from the universe. What does the universe want to say to us on this situation that, we are going through at the moment? Wow. First card out, the Fool card. Second card out is the Seven of Wands. The Five of Wands. Wow. The Six of Wands. Look at that. 5, 6, 7. All of Wands. And then the 10 of Cups. Amazing. This is amazing energy. Yeah, I can already see where this is going. It's a completion. Okay, there's something here that needs to be completed. Wow. Then into the Two of Wands. My God, the Page of Wands. All right, I'm just laying that. Wow. I'm just laying these out as I'm feeling, as I'm feeling it. And then into the Judgment card. This is a strong message from the universe, okay? First of all, I'll go through the cards individually. We've got to a point, yeah, slowly, it's been creeping up on us, to a point of no return, I'm feeling. Remember, the first card out in tarot is the most significant. And we go straight in to the Fool card. The first card out, the Fool. Okay? It is about the ending. Remember, the Fool is the beginning of something. The last card in the tarot, the World card. The beginning to an ending. We have, on this earthly plane, completed a cycle. What we're going through and what we've been going through can no longer be allowed to continue. There has to be change. Universe is saying we are at the beginning of the tarot. Okay, we have gone from the Fool to the World. We have completed 78 cards. And we need to learn lessons from that period of time as we move forward into a new beginning here with this Fool card. I feel some people are oblivious to what we are actually going through, oblivious to the extent of change that is coming in, and actually that we are being asked to do by the universe. We are being asked to change something. We have this 5 card here. Something has to change. I think the universe with this Fool card is saying recklessness needs to stop. Is that recklessness? Recklessness needs to stop. You know, the Fool can be reckless. He takes our soul. This is the journey of our consciousness. The tarot, the major arcana, is our consciousness. It's our soul, and our soul's journey through this 3D that we walk, the earthly plane that we walk on. It's not about our physical body. It's about our soul's journey. The minor arcana is about our physical body and how we react and what we go through. But the major is about our life lessons, our soul's life lessons. I feel the universe is saying it's time to waken up here. Some of us are oblivious to what's been going on. We aren't awakened. This Fool card is stopping here. He's bending down. He's smelling the flowers. Some of us are awakening to the understanding that change is needed. Okay, and we are on some sort of new journey here with this Fool card. I feel the universe with this 7 of Wands, you know, is hoping and praying for us. Is hoping and praying. This person is on their knees, and the universe is hoping and praying that we, as a collective, are gonna wake up, and that we are gonna get it right this time. We have pushed this planet to the brink of destruction. This person here is on the edge. They are on the edge. And I really feel that universe is really praying that we are going to make changes and changes in this world for ourselves. Even just the smallest changes that we make within our daily lives, if everybody just makes some sort of small change, as a collective and as a oneness, it will make a difference. It will make a difference. We go into the 5 of Wands, okay, and this talks about conflict. This talks about fighting. This talks about inner turmoil, okay. I really feel like this is actually standing up for what we believe we need to fight for. Because this 5 of Wands goes into the 6 of Wands. And this is about victory. And this is about success. And this is about recognition. The recognition by each and every one of us doing our little bit to work together as a collective, yeah, to come together. I think universe wants us to recognize that we can have victory and success, but with this 5 of Wands, we really do need to fight for what we believe in as a collective, and take some power and take a stance. You know, that Seven of Wands in the normal Rider-Waite is standing up for what we believe in. You know, our ethics and morals, you know, and not faltering from what we believe in. There is some divide here, some conflict here with us as a human race, the Five of Wands, conflict, and some sort of divide here. And I think universe is asking us with that judgment to pull together, to, you know, rebirth. Judgment is about rebirth of something new, a new awakening, a new consciousness, a new pulling together. We have here the Ten of Cups, and you know, the Ten of Cups is the Ten of Cups. It's bliss, it's happiness. But you know, the people are running here. They're in some sort of storm, and I'm just getting this feeling of not running away from what we want, what we truly want for ourselves, what we truly believe in. It is the Ten of Cups. It is happiness. But don't be afraid to stand up for, you know, our own happiness, our own fulfillment. There's a sense of unease. There's a sense in these cards of people not pulling together and people actually not being on the same page. And, you know, at the end of the day, opinions are just opinions. It doesn't matter what you believe in. Allow people to have their opinions. Allow people to have their, you know, their say. But also not take that to heart. It's about a coming together. With that Five of Wands straight in the middle of that read there, it's about a coming together, a conscious joining, and not working against each other, regardless of our different opinions, our different views. It's trying to work from the same page within those differing opinions. Okay, it's going to be a very hard thing to do. Can we do it? Two of Wands, you know, this talks about being on a new path, but this talks about, look, he's holding that world in his hands, and it talks about, you know, our choices, our decisions, not giving up our rights, to be able to make this choice about how we move forward. It really is like, I don't know, I've just got in my head like establishment peering over our shoulders. It's like they're watching our next move. Yeah, but no one seems to be making a move. Fear. But really like establishment peering over our shoulders to see what move I feel the general public is going to take. There's a sense of being watched, okay? But there is a new path that we are being called to go down here. Into the Page of Wands, a lot of wands here, a lot of passion, people having passion about their beliefs. We can all have different beliefs, okay, without arguing and fighting over it. Now remember, the Page of Wands is about staying optimistic, okay? It's about being on our journey. But it is also, the Page of Wands is also about freedom, being a free spirit, making choices here with this Two of Wands about our freedom and establishment. I think this is the Emperor. Yeah, the person in authority, the establishment. Yeah, the rules, the regulations of the establishment. But we go into the Page of Wands, and this is about our freedom, and this is about staying optimistic, and this is about being a free spirit. And I just feel this Page of Wands is on his knees here, and this represents to me people maybe taking a step back at the moment and maybe reevaluating the situation for themselves, their freedom. Universe is saying don't give up hope. Yeah, with this judgment call, remember, it is about being given a second chance to get it right. It is about a rebirth. It is about a resurrection. It is about change. It is about decisions. But the judgment is all about forgiveness, atonement. It's a 10. It's a 10. Yeah. Breaking down to a 2. Decisions. Okay. Effectively, we need to come together to work from the same page on how we are going to move forward. But you know, I think universe is saying here, 6 of Wands, victory can be ours. Yeah, it can be ours if we can all just sort of unite and allow each other the freedom of expression without arguing and fighting. But there's a sense here of coming together regardless of differences for our own Page of Wands freedom. Free spirit, codes, ethics, morals, standing up for what, you know, the collective believe in. And yeah, I'm just, I get a picture of the universe shaking its head and actually saying this is actually going to be a lot harder than you imagine, a lot trickier, and it's like a massive test for us about how we move forward now as a collective. Okay, just for the love of this planet, really. Massive changes, massive decisions. Okay, so let's see how the general public, you know, the collective general public are feeling about this situation. How are the general public feeling collectively about this situation? The King of Cups. So, you know, the King of Cups is about poor leadership. The King of Cups is about emotional manipulation, you know, fear-mongering. It is emotional manipulation, okay? The King of Cups can also be a very volatile energy. We go into the High Priestess in reverse. Again, this is about being misguided. This is about ignorance and secrecy, okay? But it is also asking us to listen to our inner voice. The High Priestess in reverse can also talk about superficial knowledge and us believing what's being, put out to us. It's superficial. It's the surface of something that is deeper. And I think on a consciousness as a whole, as a collective, we all know that something deeper is going on behind what is on the surface, that what is being reported here with this High Priestess in reverse. It's about being misguided. The King of Cups is poor leadership. It is manipulation. The King of Wands here. Now, this is some sort of success. This is some sort of power struggle here that I feel that is going on. Okay. The King of Wands can be this boss. It can be this mentor. It can be this advisor. And into the Emperor in reverse. So, this is a very rigid structure. Yeah, something that's not being that is very rigid. It is about tyranny. It's about tyranny, and it is about excessive control and abuse of power. So I think the collective here are getting the general gist of what is occurring in this situation. Wow. Okay. That's just wow. So a very inflexible and rigid government that is not taking our needs into account here. This boss figure, this mentor figure, this advisory figure with this King of Wands, a very powerful establishment with next to that Emperor. Remember, the Emperor is about the establishment. Tick one more on that King of Wands. So I feel a lot of people here feel they are being manipulated. They are having some sort of poor leadership within establishment here. Okay. Yeah. And some sort of abuse of power with that Emperor in reverse. Now, this King of Wands here is about 10 of Pentacles. So very, very money focused. Okay. The leadership, the King of Wands is someone who takes leadership, who wants success, who wants power. And underneath that, we've got this 10 of Pentacles, okay? It's about money. It's about wealth. It is about property, things that are being bought, things that are being sold, investments, okay? It is also about the history of establishment here and tradition, and may I add, outdated tradition. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? At a stalemate, at a standstill, okay? Our economy, this is stagnation, okay? This is about the establishment being set in their ways. Knight of Pentacles in reverse is about being set in your ways. It is also, this feeling of being very stubborn on a situation, and this establishment wanting what they want. It's very money orientated. It's very archaic. It's very outdated traditions, okay, going on here within the establishment. I feel like a lot of the consciousness, a lot of us coming together to realize that establishment has to change. The power that is above us needs to change in some way. okay? It's driven by the Ten of Pentacles. It's driven by money. It's driven by wealth. It's driven by greed, okay? It's driven by being very rigid and very stuck in its ways and the tradition of things, and it needs to change. And I really feel like the majority of us are feeling emotionally manipulated by the scaremongering. We feel there's poor leadership going on here, okay, by an outdated system, an outdated way. And I feel like the majority of us are feeling that change is really, really needed. We have this Eight of Wands in reverse. And again, this talks about frustration. And the majority are frustrated, okay? It's a sense of being forced, being forced to move here in a direction that we perhaps as a whole don't want to go in. The Eight of Wands can also talk about not having the vision of a vision of foresight of how we're going to get out of this. It talks about delay, it talks about holding off, and it talks about frustration here. Wow, it's very powerful. Death in reverse, okay? A lot of us are scared. A lot of us are scared about change and resisting change of some sort. But universe is saying with this Judgment card here, change is needed, okay? There's a sense here as a whole that we feel we're unable to move on. Some of us may feel we've gone too far down the rabbit hole to even get out of this. With this Death card in reverse, believe it or not, it's a lack of hope. I want to say, don't give up. Everybody do their own bit, their own little bit. One more on how, you know, we as a whole are feeling about this situation. How are we feeling about this situation as a whole? The King of Pentacles. Yeah. This is about order. This is about power. This is about discipline, okay? It is about, you know, it is about some sort of management. But this is about our long term. And there's a sense of worry about this King of Pentacles. There's a sense of worry with this King of Pentacles about control, about power, about us being disciplined, yeah, into a way that, you know, we don't want to be. We want to be the Page of Wands, and universe is saying we can be the Page of Wands. We can be this free spirit, but something has to change within, you know, the establishment, the law, the powers that be. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Again, it's some sort of lack, and lack of opportunity, and not wanting to work on something, not wanting to. It's like people have given up hope with something that, giving up hope on the government, giving up hope on establishment, no longer wanting to put work and effort into something. Yeah, but there's worry here, okay? There's anxiety, there's worry, there's people having a fear of being overwhelmed here by what's going on, and some people actually not being able to see a way out of this, especially with money. Queen of Wands, this is about courage, okay? So I think most of us are stepping into our power and overcoming this. The Queen of Wands is about being courageous and being courageous and standing up for what we believe in. The lack of stability with this Four of Cups, okay? There is a lack, a sense of disconnect. Fours are about stability, and this is a lack of a sense of instability, a cracks in the foundation, okay? It is about us very worried about ourselves and how we move forward. A sense of unrest. There's a sense of unrest. And we go back into the Two of Wands. A sense of unrest about our future. Two of Wands, what path we are on now. Remember, with that Queen of Wands, it is to stay courageous. It is to take our power back. And if we can't do that as a collective, we need to do it individually and fight for what we need individually. Okay? If we can't do that as a collective at this present moment in time. The Sun card is underneath the deck. I feel the majority of us are keeping faith, are keeping positive, and are waiting, you know, with the Sun card for good news. How are the establishment feeling? How are the establishment feeling over this situation? How are the establishment feeling over this situation? I feel worried. I feel worried within the establishment, you know. How are the establishment feeling in this situation? Okay, so they have the Knight of Wands in reverse, and there is a division here. With this Knight of Wands, there's a division, there's a divide within the hierarchy. There's a divide happening, okay? The Knight of Wands is all about a division, a discord, but there's an interruption with this Knight of Wands as well, okay? And there's a sense here that they're holding back with this Knight of Wands in reverse because of sort of they're holding back. They have to hold back. They have to hold back. They cannot make some sort of hasty decision now. It's like they can't do a complete turnaround. That's what I'm getting. They cannot now just do a complete turnaround. They have to bring it in, bring the change in slowly. But there's discord and there's division in the higher ranking here. Again, Judgment card underneath the Judgment card. They're in a period of making a final judgment call about what's happening. Okay, there is sort of some sense of judgment, past actions. Okay, there's a division in past actions. There's a discord within this Emperor here now. The establishment. The Judgment is about a re-evaluation, and they are re-evaluating the situation, but they cannot do a complete 360. They cannot just change their mind overnight. Okay, I feel they know. I feel they know exactly what they're doing, exactly that they went around things in the wrong way. They went around things the wrong way. They are now, with that Judgment, re-evaluating, okay, and they will be bringing some change in. We go into the Seven of Swords, okay. The Seven of Swords, but it's in reverse, okay. So the Seven of Swords in reverse is about avoiding. They are avoiding conflict. They are avoiding arguments, avoiding an outbreak of backlash. The Seven of Swords in reverse can be about being clumsy. It can be about making clumsy decisions. Exactly. Clumsy decisions. Foolish decisions. And you know what? The Seven of Swords can also talk about forgetting the lies we've told. So there's something about deceit here. There's something about lies here. There's something about not being able to do this 360. They can't change things around overnight because they have to save face. They have to save grace. Yes, the Six of Swords in reverse. And this is about not being able to move on. Okay, so again, it's like they can't do a 360. Okay, it's the Six of Swords in reverse is about difficulty problem solving. Now they created a problem, and now they are having difficulty in sorting this problem out because they have to feel with this Seven of Swords here, or they have to save grace. They have to save their face. That they cannot just go back on everything they said. So there is something here about a period of time now where they have to slowly turn things around. Slowly turn things around, okay? Six of Swords is about delay. We go into the Ten of Swords, okay? And this is, yeah. Well, the Ten of Swords can be about fear of ruin, can't it? Fearing something. Fearing ruin. It can actually talk about fear of the fear of improvements that won't last. But there is a call here with this Ten of Swords that they are holding on to something. And then they have the Page of Wands in reverse. So, you know, we've got this Page of Wands in the upright, telling us to be optimistic, telling us to be free spirits, telling us to not give up hope and continue doing what we are doing for our foundation and our future, the you know, the consciousness as a whole. But the establishment, have this Page of Wands in reverse, which can talk about bullying, and it can talk about a lack of direction, and it can talk about sort of a pessimism. But this is, you know, if it means free spirit and being optimistic on the upright, in reverse, it's not being a free spirit, okay? And it's not being optimistic. It's being pessimistic. Queen of Swords, okay? So again, you know, this can be, Queen of Swords can represent covering up something. It can represent, you know, having to attend to details, attention to details. And it can talk about organisation as well. So there's a sense here they're trying to organise something. They're not very optimistic, being quite pessimistic about something. There is a sense here they cannot do this 360, okay? With the Seven of Swords in reverse, some sort of sense of getting away with a lie. And then we go into the Six of Pentacles, okay? And this is about the balance of giving and taking. It's like, yeah, it's like they're struggling. It's like the government are actually struggling We go into the Three of Wands, and this is being overwhelmed by demands here. Okay, it's the delays and the inability to complete something, and I think it's financially. I think financially, with this Six of Pentacles, the government are in a state of ruin. The economy is in a state of ruin, and I feel that. Um, yeah, I think they're panicking big time, okay, about having to pay out as well. Three of Wands can talk about not being aligned with the people. Seven of Wands in reverse. I quite like it. It talks about losing a battle. So I think the government are trying to save face. You know, the Seven of Wands in reverse can also talk about being your own worst enemy and feeling very, very overwhelmed by the situation. So there is a sense here that the establishment is overwhelmed about what is going on. There has been some bad decisions and some lies told with this Seven of Swords here. There is a sense of them not being able to do a complete 360 in a situation. And it really looks like they are trying to figure something out with that judgment call about how to save their face now. There's a sense of unrest within the establishment here. I think universe is saying change is on its way. We need to stick together. If we all make small changes within our lives and for ourselves, and get into sort of alignment with each other, just alignment with ourselves, and be passionate about what we want. And we want this page of wands here. We want the freedom of speech. We want freedom, you know, the freedom with the page of wands. A sense of being a free spirit. Universe wants to say to us. Before I close this readout, what does universe want to say to us? What does universe want to say to us before I close this readout? Excuse my dyslexia here as well. Tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow has yet to come. Today, your life in the moment that has been and gone. I can't, my dyslexia is so shit. Like, literally, I look at this card and the words and the lines, they move in and out, and it's like, it's not good. Should we give it another go? Hold on a second. Sorry, there's my son. This lockdown's driving me mad. He just comes in and out and bowls in and out and interrupts everything I'm doing, and it's so frustrating. But on a positive, it's given me time to look over what this card says without my dyslexia kicking in and moving the lines for me. Okay, tomorrow has yet to come. Today is your life in the moment. The past has been and gone. Remember this when you think of putting things off until tomorrow. If you can do it today, do it, so that your tomorrow will be free for new opportunities to come into your life. If you leave everything until tomorrow, where is the space for new opportunity? And you know what? I think it really hits home on what I said earlier about everybody doing their own little bit. Okay, now whether that just be, I don't know what that little bit is, you know, whether that's helping you know, small businesses out by buying from them, whether that's, you know, cutting down on plastic and cutting down on waste and recycling and turning the PowerPoints off and just just small things that you can do in the day to improve. It's like what I said earlier. If no one does anything, then nothing's going to change. If everybody does just a small thing, then slowly, we can improve this planet that we live on. I want to take one from the bottom of the deck. I don't know whether it's got any resemblance. I'm just taking it from the bottom of the deck. Love. Love is the strongest energy of all. Bring love into your life, into everything you do, especially love yourself. Love is here to help you. It makes you strong and able to face all challenges. Give love to others and watch all as their energy expands, reflecting back to you the love given threefold. Again, this is what I said. It's about coming together with this Five of Wands as a consciousness, regardless of your opinions, regardless of your race, your background, your belief system. It's about being able to live together with different views, yeah, with different opinions. It's coming together, allowing everybody to express what they believe, but not taking it personally. Okay, it's still about coming together regardless of our opinions, our culture, our nationality, our belief system. It is about uniting regardless of all of that nonsense. It's about uniting as one. Give love to others and watch their energy expand, reflecting back to you the love given threefold. It's about love. That's all it is. It's about love, and it's about love of this planet. And I'm going to stop there. I hope that made some sense to some people. I just felt compelled to do it. I don't know if I was talking shit. I don't know what even I said, to be quite honest with you. The words just come. But I hope it just resonates, and some people find it useful. I love you long time. Keep positive. Keep doing your little bit, because your little bit helps. Love me hard back. Namaste.